Hello, friends. Today's episode is going to be about something really interesting. Our human body is made up of chemicals. Yes, each and every reaction has a chemical that is stimulated in our body, and vice versa. There are four main chemicals or hormones that are really very important in our everyday life. And this episode is going to be about those happiness chemicals and how to hack them in our lives. So let's start with this episode without any ado. The first one is dopamine. It's called the reward chemical. One of the easiest ways to hack dopamine is just by completing a task. When you complete a task, you get that satisfaction, right? That in turn releases this reward chemical called dopamine. And doing self care activities, eating food, celebrating little wins, all these things will in turn stimulate this dopamine, which is a reward chemical, and it makes you feel better. The next one is serotonin. It is nothing but a very important mood stabilizer. How do we hack this serotonin in our lives? Through simple exercises. Yes, meditating is one of them, running, sun exposure, walking in nature, swimming, cycling. All these activities induce serotonin, which is a mood stabilizer. And when your mood is stabilized, you automatically become more relaxed. So it's one of the most important chemical that we need, and these are the simple hacks to get it. And next one, which is very important, is the love hormone oxytocin. How do we hack this in our lives? It's very simple. We have to do things that will make us feel loved, or when we express love, just like playing with the dog, playing with a baby, holding hands, hugging your family, giving compliment. All these kind of jobs will in turn release oxytocin, which is the love hormone. It's nothing but the hormone that's released when you're in love. So you don't have to be exactly in love to release this hormone. Even doing these simple hacks, those that I said before, it would help you to release this hormone. The last but not the least is endorphin. It's the painkiller. There are really very easy hacks or steps. Talking about endorphin, just by a laughter exercise you can release this hormone. Using essential oils, dark chocolates, exercising, and even watching a comedy will help you to release this painkiller, which is endorphin. Apart from these four hormones, which are called the happiness hormones, our body mainly gets into trouble, or we get into disease just because there's an imbalance in the hormones in our body. There are numerous hormones in our body. And just a takeaway apart from these four happiness hormones that I would like to share today is about normally used natural foods which will help in balancing the hormones. One of the best medicine that we can use to heal ourselves, our physical selves, is through food. What we eat is the medicine. We don't have to go buy a different medicine to cure ourselves, because whatever we eat, whatever food is available, if we eat it the right way for whatever disease we have, it will cure us. We don't have to depend on external medicine all the time. And here are 10 top balancing foods or hormone balancing foods which one can consume. The first one is coconut oil. It's got so many nutrients and it's really very best that one can use to balance the hormones. Try to include it in your diet. Instead of the normal oil that you use, you can add flavors. Like you can try once with coconut oil. If you like it, you can include it step by step into your diet. The next one is avocado. It's a good fat. Normally people have a notion that we should not eat fat because we'll become fat. will become obese. No, avocado is a good fat. It has to be taken in the right quantity. We need fat in our body to absorb certain minerals. So avoiding fat in our diet, it indirectly means that you're avoiding those minerals which are vital for your daily process. The next one is hemp seeds. Hemp seeds also have abundant nutrition. Try to include it in your diet. Then grass-fed butter. Butter is also a kind of fat, but you have to consume it in the right quantity. Then it would be something that would help you to reduce the fat, your body fat, your cholesterol in your body. So butter is indeed something that you should be having in your diet on a regular basis. Then bone broth. Bone has calcium, and bone broth, it helps in balancing the mineral content in your body, as well as it also helps indirectly in balancing the hormones. The next one is tulsi tea. Tea itself has antioxidants, and tulsi tea with its herbs and the flavor of tulsi, which is very important in Ayurvedic medicine. It's a cure for so many diseases. Plus, it's one of the best herb that you can use for healing yourself when you get sinus or cold. Its anti-inflammatory properties helps you in clearing all those influenza that you get, and at these times it's really very essential to have it on a regular basis. The next one is wild salmon. Out of all the fishes that you get, salmon is always considered to be superior because of its nutritional value, so try to include salmon. The next one is ashwagandha. You get this in the market, but it's not very commonly available, so you have to go ask for it and get it. But it's one of the magical herbs, or one of the Ayurvedic medicine which has got numerous properties, and it has to be taken in the right quantity and the right proportion with the right ingredients to give you the better results. The next one is evening primrose oil. That's another oil that you can include into your diet to balance your hormones. And the last but not the least is raw yogurt. Yogurt has abundant of probiotics, which are very good for your gut, and whatever you eat has to be digested, and for that digestion to go on smoothly, we need probiotics. These probiotics are already present in our stomach. For those who already have some kind of issues with their stomach, it could be any kind of indigestion or ulcers or any gut related issues, consuming yogurt on a regular basis helps in increasing these gut friendly bacteria. So try including all these foods in your diet and balance the hormones to have a better life and a healthy one.